For what is said about Dyson Daniels and his lack of offense, his inability to shoot the basketball or create offense for himself, he makes it up with his transition playmaking, connective passing, rebounding, and his destructive defense. People will see Jalen Brunson had 26 points in Game 3, basically his average, but he really had to work hard for his shots. Brunson just wasn't able to get to his spots with ease, and that's important. Brunson's scoring didn't come consistently, but more so sporadic. Dyson's defense in Game 3 really slowed down Brunson, who is the main piece that gets the Knicks offense going. His main assignment was Brunson, and for how crafty Brunson is as a player, Dyson only committed one foul in that game and was sticking to Brunson like glue. When Dyson was the primary defender, meaning no switches and playing him one-on-one, he limited Brunson to 4 points. Brunson breaks free off the reject from Cat's high screen, and they are riding hip to hip with each other until Dyson is able to get back in front of him. He contains the drive, but also switches off to the cutter to contain the ball. He absorbs the bump and gets a block on the jumper from Clarkson. This was a hell of a play from Dyson. The Hawks switch a lot, and the Knicks really look to try and get Dyson off of Brunson. Here they play with a stagger for Brunson, getting him going off ball. Dyson trails, but you see him playing Brunson physical and sticking to him from behind, and still is able to get an arm in to deflect the pass, and then he throws this pinpoint pass to Kuminga in transition. Coming back up the floor, the Knicks get Dyson to switch off Brunson and defend McBride. You notice a lot in Dyson's defensive stance is that he doesn't really get lower than his opponent. He never looks to defend that way. He's mostly just upward in his stance, which allows him to be quick on his feet when moving laterally and recovering. So when he defends McBride here, he defends the jab and go to perfection, walling up McBride, going left and keeping him contained. He has earned the nickname Great Barrier Thief, but his activity lies more in his ability to absorb contact and stay on balance rather than just being a handsy, going for the steals all the time type of defender. His pressure throughout the game started in the backcourt against Brunson, and the Knicks really look to get that switch immediately, but the Hawks end up sending a strong hedge near half court, causing Brunson to kill his dribble and reset. This has already burned 9 seconds off the Knicks offense, and no real advantage was created. And another problem with the Knicks has been Brunson having to rely a bit more on tough shot making to bail the Knicks out of these poor offensive situations. Dyson stopped any dribble penetration from Brunson, and his constant pressure in the backcourt wore out Brunson. Dyson here defends leading with his top foot, which should be an area for Brunson to attack. Brunson's lack of burst has been problematic this series, but Dyson flips his hips here so fluidly, staying disciplined, avoiding that rip through, which is impressive, then giving a hell of a contest on this shot here. And Dyson is pretty meticulous in how he uses his hands. Here Brunson attacks him going right, and he uses this little slide, basically crossing his feet, which helps him cover ground and still stay squared, balanced, and in front of Brunson. And when Brunson looks to spin, changing directions and bringing that ball back to his dominant hand, Dyson is able to poke it loose from behind. These are the plays that Dyson did throughout the game, and it really slowed down Brunson. Switching over to Brunson, the Hawks really tried to target him down the stretch. The Knicks explored mostly hedging and switching Brunson, but a lot of times it came down to miscommunication on these ball screens. They put Brunson on Kuminga, and off this Johnson screen here, Brunson kind of soft switches onto Johnson. OG is still on him, and there's just miscommunication here on the switch, which ends up leading to Kuminga getting free on the roll. They end up fully switching Brunson here on Johnson, but the problem is that Johnson can just back him down, get close to the rim, and Brunson has to concede a foul. The Hawks really look to just poke holes constantly down the stretch, with the pressure point being Brunson. Here he hedges off the screen, which opens up a pop. With OG switching off, Brunson guards Johnson, and he gives up a look for 3. He misses, but still generates an open shot, makeable shot that Johnson can make at times. I show you guys these possessions to highlight the biggest breakdown of the game, which was crunch time, and it just came down to miscommunication, where the Hawks start in a stack alignment here, and then Johnson receives a ball screen. I don't think it's necessary for OG to go over. should be going under these screens, but Brunson just stays home and Johnson completely breaks free. Brunson had good moments with hedging, but there is a lot of those plays where off ball screens there seemed to have been miscommunication on what the Knicks really want to commit to in terms of a coverage for Brunson, leading to the Hawks getting some offense going for themselves. That'll wrap it up for this quick breakdown. Dyson is an amazing defender. He's always has been, and he really just hounded Brunson this game, not letting him get loose and create havoc for the Knicks offense. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more breakdowns like these. With all that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.